Hey, it's Adam here, and you're watching The Culture Hack, where we're talking about how to create engaged workspaces that unlock the potential of your teams and drive your business forward in ways you've never seen. So stay tuned. Hello, and welcome to The Culture Hack. Today I have Freeman Beals. He's the Director of Business Development at Unbound Thinking. So pretty excited. We're going to talk about innovation. Welcome, Freeman. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks so much, Adam. It's a pleasure to be here. And hopefully, kind of anybody listening, you got to get a little bit of value and curiosity out of today.
Right. And this is a Culture Hack first. You're not from Japan, but you're calling us all the way from Japan. So this is a worldwide international conversation we're having here.
I was going to say, you can say you're an international. You're at an international podcast level. So
I love it. That's amazing. But first, let's talk about Unbound Thinking. What is it you guys do?
Yeah, so we create innovation management systems inside of organizations. So many people want to be innovative, but they don't know how. So we come in and help with that how part. We do so by creating a system for innovation to run inside of an organization. So it becomes measurable, repeatable, you know what your KPIs are, and it becomes kind of a core component of a business.
Okay, all right, very cool. And do you operate primarily here in Calgary, or where are you guys?
We're primarily kind of Calgary, Alberta. So we've got a few employees in Edmonton as well. And then very recently as well, excitingly, we actually ended up in Kuwait for a 2-day workshop. So I guess we can say that we're an international organization as well now.
There you go. Okay, fantastic. Yeah. I love it. Now, innovation is a super cool topic because, we talk about engagement lots on this show. And if you're not engaged, you're probably not going to create or be innovative, right? So that's kind of where I want to start. What does engagement mean for you?
Yeah, such a good question. I think that a lot of what we do when it comes to innovation comes down to really nurturing creativity and nurturing that idea process. So for me, engagement means removing those sort of creative boundaries that I think as society, we've put in place as we've grown up, and letting people get back to that like curious exploratory nature that they showed when they were kids, and then enabling them to bring those ideas forward and just to feel a lot more kind of psychologically safe in spaces like that, so that we can get that proper level of engagement that an organization needs to get those good ideas coming forward.
Right. I love it. I love that you talked about psychological safety, because it's put yourself out there to bring forward kind of a crazy idea, right?
And just
put their hand up, right?
Oh yeah, just saying to your organization, hey, bring forward suggestions doesn't always work. You need to kind of nurture that process in a more efficient way.
I love it. So do you have any stories about some of your clients that you've kind of helped them create this innovation space that's kind of worked out for them?
Yeah, totally. I can't say specifics because we are under a lot of kind of NDAs with a lot of the organizations. The biggest takeaway though from organizations that we become part of is we are really big on creating idea flow inside of an organization, mainly so that those core ideas that come up at the bottom can make their way throughout the organization and they can become tested and iterated on and stuff like that. So one of the biggest things that we do when we go in and we do this is suddenly now organizations have an influx of ideas and a way to kind of measure and categorize those ideas, and that has been a game changer across our clientele. The janitor comes up with an idea and suddenly there's a new revenue stream available to the organization, or somebody comes up with an idea, now there's a cross collaboration between them and another organization in a community that benefits both. So I think that's always been a really interesting component of what we do.
I love that. So it's kind of, okay, great, there's an idea, now where does it go? Right?
Exactly. Now what? Yeah.
Who do I tell about it? And then I think this is the part I always like talk about, like what happens next? Like what if the answer is no, we're not going to do that? That answer should still come back to me and be like, no, but here's why, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think so one of the key things that we do with organizations is one of the first things, and I encourage anybody listening, if you're part of an organization, to do this part, is like define what innovation is for your organization, right? Like what does innovation actually mean specifically to you? Because there are lots of general, ideas behind what innovation means. But if each organization can align on innovation and the definition of it. So instead of just being an innovative organization, you actually like innovation means for us to do this thing. Well, now your employees actually understand what their ideas should be aimed towards. And that part, I think, is a crucial, a very easy, but yet very crucial component of it all.
Yeah, you gave me a...
Then you can be like, oh yeah, your idea didn't go through because it doesn't quite align with what we're trying to do in our innovation goals.
And I've read a few books on innovation where they talk about you can have a strategy around innovation, and there's like different types of innovation. There's like R&D innovation, or there's, improving an existing product type of innovation, right? There's different kinds, and you can push on different buttons, kind of like you said, like this is what innovation means to us, right? Apple's going to think of it very differently than, your, typical oil and gas engineering firm, let's say, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, okay. So what do you see looking forward with your clients, the future? I mean, we got innovation being thrown at us, whether we like it or not, with AI, we got the metaverse lurking around the corner, like, virtual reality, all that kind of stuff. So how do you see this kind of playing out?
I think the biggest thing looking forward is the need to understand that innovation doesn't solely rely on tech. It really relies on people. And I think that's going to be the big change that people have to make is organizations think, okay, we want to be innovative. That means we need to develop a new tech stack, or we need to look at developing a new app, or we need to refine how, a piece of our technology functions. Where really, if you peel that away and instead look at it as innovation is how do we encourage, empower, nurture our employees to be part of our innovative process, I think that will really kind of change the game and make it not as reliant on, maybe reliant's not the right word, but maybe not as kind of blinders on at only looking at tech solutions. I think that would be a big game changer.
Cool. I love it. So, it's not, we've adopted this AI software, now we're, leading edge. It's, we're already kind of creative, but we've added this tool now that accelerates our creativity. It's different,
exactly right.
Subtle, but different way of looking at it, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is, like, I think companies think that in order to be innovative, they need to do something with tech. But we have this very common thing that we say where it's like, if your job is to print something and you move your desk a foot closer to the printer, right? That's an innovative solution to a problem. There's no tech involved. You've just increased the system or increased the functionality better. So I think this opens the doors for organizations of any level to be innovative without feeling like they have to lean on tech to do it.
I love that. Okay. Amazing. Thank you so much. Well, I think that's a good mic drop moment right there. So appreciate it, Freeman. Thank you so much for coming on. And I hope that anyone who watches or listens gets a few gems out of this.
For sure. Thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching The Culture Hack. Do you want to chat culture and engagement? Give us a call and come on the show.